Click OK. When did that stop working? What the fuck? Hold on. Content. There. Video. I think my OBS just freaked out. What the hell? Give me a second here while I look at a couple of things. I'm still not sure what to do about this other, or these bedrooms. Like this has started getting weird. Give me just a second here. Wow, yeah, my microphone's been muted for like an hour. Cool. Cool, OBS. You're fucking cool. Anyway, back to whatever I was doing. God, what else do you put in a kid's room? Like a violin? This is the part that's gonna get really difficult. He has like a toy, but he needs something else. Oh, is this a trunk? Like, is this a toy trunk or is it just a decoration? Spinning adventures preview. Spin roll force. I don't think it's a toy chest. I think it's just a regular. Is it though? No, it is a chest. Where was that when I was looking at stuff? We could totally put this in here, like just at the foot of the bed or something. Like, what the fuck? I was just looking for that. Maybe this needs to go over here, and then this can go over here in the corner, like that, like that. Like, God, how do you decorate a child's room? What even is a kid? I kind of wonder, like that maybe, and then we put a mirror. Mirror. I'm almost wondering if we shouldn't put the toy chest like at the foot of the bed. Put this back over here. Maybe the bed's in the wrong spot. Maybe the bed needs to be over here. Maybe we move the bed. I don't know. Like that, you know, just they sleep in the wall. This is a weird room. Where's my reference tab at again? There we go. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a huge wall thing. Oh my God. All right. Well, that child is spoiled. Oh man. A lot of it's like, it's really compact. So it looks like a lot of the houses have the bed in the middle or something. Oh, what if I'm doing this all wrong? What if this goes like here? That light's kind of throwing me off, but like, what if this bed goes in the middle and then we have like this, and then we could put the chest over here, and then we could still keep this, but like in the corner. I feel like these need to switch though. Like that needs to go over there, and then this needs to go over here. No, actually I think it's better this way. Hi, Jesse. I'm struggling to design a children's room because I don't like kids. I don't want kids. I am a child enough, and I don't know what I would want in here other than a cat, a real life cat. See, I feel like this is empty. A padded room, honestly. Oh, we could put like one of these in here or something, like just to sort of, and then put like this. This is so brightly colored. I wish it was just like all white or something. But it might be okay. I'm wondering if I shouldn't swap these around though, to sort of pull the color around the room. Sort of tilt that a little bit. And then I just need wall decorations now for this room in particular. And then I think this room might be set. I'm not gonna go too crazy with this one. We'll add a fireplace so that she can start on fire in the middle of the night. Normal kid stuff, you know. Oh right, I was gonna add a mirror. I already used this one, but maybe. Oh, that one's fine. That'll work. I wish I could move it up. Like just a, oh wait, there we go. Do we have any clutter that we could throw in here? Like, it's a little girl's room, so like not that, but just something, anything. Cat statue. I feel like she's, oh no, I don't think she's old enough for that. I don't know. There's nobody that's gonna live here. I don't know what sort of thoughts I'm having, or like what storyline my brain is trying to put together, but she's not old enough for makeup and nail polish, so she doesn't need it. I mean, maybe we do use that weird like craft thing, but like size it down and then like make it like pink. I don't like where it's placed though. I want to rearrange it so it sits kind of like here-ish. Is that still on the, oh yeah, that's still way on the thing. All right, perfect. What is that shadow doing? Oh, that's like clipping through the, okay, whatever. Just don't look at it. It'll be fine. Gonna finish. I hope so, because I still have the boys' room to do, and then the outside, and that's basically it. I'm still on the fence if I want to redo this room or not. I think and like the porch is counted on the outside, but I only have 2 more interior rooms, and then this house is quote unquote done. And then I will probably fuck around with it even after that for a little while. I need to pull this away from the wall, because if I'm going to add curtains in here, that's going to look, I don't want it to like clip in a weird way. Maybe these? Oh God, why are these curtains all so big? I like the sheer curtains, but they're not wide. I don't know how to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They're just not enough curtain. And these, I've used these a lot, but these actually might be okay with like the pink, or like, wish that purple wasn't so ugly. Purple? Oh God, that is a well, that is not the same. Oh my God, what are these swatches? Those tiny swatches are a lie. Maybe like the white ones. Oh, but it's got that black. Oh God. Oh shit. Z Walker, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Maybe. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. These curtains are a lot. I don't know why who told them that they could be like this, but I'm offended. Why are they all so big? Are these clipping? No, those aren't clipping into the floor. Do these have any nice swatches that won't make them look weird? I don't know. I don't hate it, but it somehow feels too modern. It somehow feels too modern for the house. Do these have like a nice, no, those are like orange. If I could find like a white curtain, that might work. These, but like, does this have a nice like white or like a soft pink? This has a white swatch. I don't know how I feel about that though. What about just blinds? Just a big old blind for the room. Like that. See, I really want to use these, but I feel like they're just too big. I mean, maybe. What if we did size them down a little? Like that? Oh, she's trying to get fancy. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that window would have to be like, what if we move that down and then we just move the window back? There. Now, what swatches does this have? Does this have like a nice, oh, this has a bunch of swatches. Ooh, see that white, maybe even the pink, but I like that white. That's kind of what I've been wanting. Like this is like perfect. What we can do maybe... How weird would this look if... Actually, it might look kind of weird, but let's see. Let's move these down so that we can actually like place these. If we put this like here, and then like here, maybe. Hello. And then would it be weird if we put like another set in the middle? It might be. I mean, I've seen houses in real life like this, which is why I'm like even trying this at all, where they've had multiple sets of curtains like together. Oh, I think these are backwards. I think that's why it looks kind of weird. No, I think we'll have to do the arched ones, or like these. I'd have to do all or nothing. I can't mix stuff like that. And then put the windows back. There. I like how that looks. It's weird. It's a lot of white. I wish that there was more color. Does this cat have like a pink? Not really. It's got like a brown. And I know this doesn't. Well, it has a purple. Maybe we use purple. That's a lot of color. I think I don't like how the pink looks though. That pink is intense. Maybe we do go with the purple, but then we'd need something over here that's white to sort of pull that color off of there so it's not so harsh. Let's see. What decorations can we put in here? As much as I want to put like 50 plants, I have to like restrain myself. These are kids' rooms. I don't think that they're going to have plants in here. But I will put a cobweb. Put a spider web. Maybe some holes in the wall or something. I don't know. Some scratches on the wall. It is a kid's room. She scratched the shit out of her wall when she's playing. Okay, so actual decorations. Let's see. A cactus. Exactly. Paige, no. What would even go in here? Like something with flowers, maybe? Or like a chicken? Maybe some pears? Put that there, and we'll do like the chicken one on the other side. Like right there. And then I'm like, well, now what do we put on this wall? Ooh, do we have some sort of, not this, but something like fun, like a wallpaper or something weird that we can throw over here and then cover it up with like curtains to make it look, because I feel like that was a popular thing at one time. I don't think we do, because they would show up under like wallpapers. Definitely not that. Well, shit. What other decorations do we have? Because we might be able to sort of make our own version of that. Like if we put like a tree and then have this freak out, a dinosaur, normal kid stuff. I mean, I like the tree. And I like the clouds. Maybe we just go with like this. What can we do for a background? Can we do like a blue? Or no, we need a different blue. We need something that's like pretty airy and pastel almost. Is there any of these that look like that but have... That blue's a little too orange. Like this? I just don't think it would go that far though. It would only be like 2 tiles wide, which is what's kind of awkward. What did it move to the inventory? I don't think we'll be able to pull off like a fake thing as much as I want to. But I am tempted to do not that, but I kind of wanted to make something like this where it's like a fake little something or other. I mean, honestly, we could even do it with like actual curtains. I think I might just leave it though, like this, and then just get a different floor. I think the white floor would look too weird in here. Is there just like a nice regular wood floor? Because this one looks weird in here. We'll use the spooky floor. Children are scary. This child doesn't need a nice floor. I don't know what you're talking about. See, that white's like way too much. Just a simple floor. Wish this had like a nicer swatch. Old homes didn't have carpet. New homes don't either. I was actually surprised when we were moving into our current apartment and we saw that they had carpet here. We were genuinely like, wait, what? You guys still have carpet? Not because like we love carpet, but it was kind of surprising. A lot of places have gotten a child have gotten rid of carpet for like fake floors, like the fake hardwood stuff. It looks like this too, which I hate, that fake gray. I think I might use this floor. Does it come in like... I think that floor is okay. I might... Oh, I need a rug. That's what's also throwing me off. That always makes... I've never seen The Office. Like, I've been told to watch it a lot. I've just never actually done it. And I think at this point, I'm far enough removed from it. And that, like, I've seen so many... Oh, see that I don't know about that. I've seen so many like memes and stuff about it, and it kind of got so popular that I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I don't want to see it, because one of two things. It either will not live up to expectations, and partially it's too popular for me now. Like, I know that sounds weird, but part of me is just like, oh, it's too big, but and so now I don't want to. It's popular and I'm edgy and I don't look at those things because I'm different. I pulled that one off perfectly. I was worried that when I went to hear it would be like this or something, but no, I got it. Hey. Hello. Oh God. I'm in a mood today. I don't know what to call it, but how are you? Game of Thrones. See, I saw so many people freak out about that show. What am I doing? I saw so many people freak out about Game of Thrones. I don't like that rug. That I was like, I don't know if I can handle that, because apparently the end was super bad. Like, so bad. And so now I'm just like, oh, do I even want to watch? And I've tried, like, back when it was brand new, I tried to watch it, and it just, I don't know, that first episode had a lot of titties, and it wasn't for me. Like I have a husband, and I also like girls and all that stuff, so like this door swings both ways. But like, oh my God, egregious nudity in movies and TV shows just sort of like, it turns me off of the show, which is funny in that sentence. Because I know the only reason that it's there, with the exception of a couple of things, is that it was some creepy producer guy who was like, all right, we're going to have her take out her titties, like some old white dude. Like, it just makes me gross, or it makes me gross. It makes me uncomfortable because I know that it doesn't serve a purpose outside of it just being gross, you know? Spartacus, never seen that. I've never seen a lot of stuff, actually. Feels like porn. If I want to watch porn, I just watch porn. Exactly. If I wanted to go watch some titties, I'm gonna go watch some titties. I don't need to see this on TV, especially if I'm with my parents. I'm a good Christian woman. It's biggest lie I've told in a while. I don't know. It feels unnecessary, and I think that's a lot of the problems. And now this is totally going to be a double standard, and I get this. I understand this fully. But male nudity is different. Hear me out. There is a point when it does get a little egregious. However, there's a fine line because it's so rare that I feel like we need to have this like renaissance of like dicks to the wind for like 2 years, and then we can like slide it under the table like we do with like female nudity, where it's like, okay, we've seen it, put it away. Like, we just need to make up for lost time, and then we can just chill. There's not. Like, horror movies, the only reason that they have, like, these two people, like, banging is so that you don't, like, this is not how this is anymore. But this is how it used to feel. Where you'd be like, oh, I don't feel as bad for these people because they're fucking... because they're, like, bad people, you know? Like, they're naughty... But it's like, people aren't like that anymore. People don't shame people for having sex. I mean, they do, but like the general consensus amongst, you know, sane people is that like, as long as you're not being a terrible person, fuck who you want. Like, go for it. Get it. It's so rare though that you see like a guy other than like maybe his butt. And so that's why I'm like, let's make up for lost time. Ew, you're a creep. No, you're not wrong though. Like, American Psycho. When was that? 99? Psycho with, oh no, it was 20. Well, okay, it was filmed in 2000 with Christian Bale. Like, he's naked at the end, and it wasn't because they were like, look at this hot guy, but like, look at this hot guy. But they wanted him to. They really wanted to show that like, hey, this dude's fucked. Like, in the head. Like, look how crazy this guy is. And he's running around with a chainsaw, like, schlong out. And I'm like, first of all, you're lucky that you're not fucking Jesse Williams over here, because you got to be careful how far you swing that thing. You might cut off your own dick with that chainsaw. I also match this room. Wow. Same color. Except for the Christians. Exactly. Like, if I know somebody well enough, that is not blue. What are you telling me, game? How dare you lie to me like this? This is not blue. This is blue. Man, these blues don't match. I might like this. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Anyway, like, I'm very open about a lot of stuff, and so if I'm friends with somebody enough, I will probably talk to them about it, and like we'll like share like stuff. Like, we don't get into details, but we'll be like, yeah, you remember how I told you we were going home last night early because I didn't feel good? Yeah, it was a lie. I wanted to have sex. Like, we'll talk like stupid shit, like gossip, but it's usually between like personal things. But like in movies and stuff, like, I don't care. I don't want to see that unless it serves a purpose. But there's also a lot of stuff that's very unnecessary. Yeah, like there's one movie in particular that I love this movie, but this is also a point, like a part of the movie that I'm like, yeah, you might not have you probably could have done without that particular scene. It's I really want to use the rooster post picture in here. It's the 2013 Evil Dead remake, where I get that there was a point that they were trying to make. However, when a tree does a thing to a woman that I will not say out loud, it sort of feels a little unnecessary to do. Ooh, what if we did this and that fills that spot? It just kind of feels weird, you know, that happened in a movie. I don't know if I like this, but like, if they were to cut that particular scene out of the movie, it would be a really, really good movie. Because I love that movie. I just don't care for that particular scene for obvious reasons. It was messed up too. Like, oh man, it was like, okay, I have this thing. Tell me if I'm the only person who does this, where like I just love trees. They're just so cute sometimes. but like am I the only one who like sits there when you're watching a movie? Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be a horror movie, but like a real movie, I guess. A real movie? Yeah, because all movies are fake. When you're watching a movie and something happens to a person, like physically, that is abnormal. So not like them going to the bathroom, but like this whole situation with this girl. I sit there and I'm like, what would that do to a person in real life? And I know that's a little fucked to think about, but I'm like, the reason why is because I sit there and I go, the person who wrote this, did they think about that and what that would fit? Like, that stuff's delicate, okay? You can't just shove bark up there and expect it to not be a problem. And also, even if somehow nothing got cut or, you know, she's not hemorrhaging terribly, that tree was in a swamp. She's gonna need so much, like, she's gonna need to go get some cranberry juice and some like that's gonna fuck her up, okay? More than the tree already did. The splinters, that's what I'm saying. Like, do people not think about this stuff when they're writing it? I mean, probably not. It's probably written by guys. But point being, like, do people not just sit there and like, oh, there are like actual repercussions? Or like the 80s movies are the worst when it comes to this stuff. Like, I love them. Horror movies are like my favorite thing in the world. Don't get me wrong. But it, like, sometimes I kind of have to sit back and laugh at some of the things that happen in them. Because like there are a couple of ones where in it was one of the Friday the 13th movies, which tomorrow Jason picks up these people in a sleeping bag and he just slams them against a tree and then the bag is suddenly full of blood. Like, I understand that if you hit it, but he didn't throw them against like the branches. It's just the side of it. Like, yeah, they're probably going to break some bones, but I can't think of a situation where they would rupture like that. It's kind of gory to think about, but like horror movies are like so great. But like, but yeah, it was, Jason is so strong. He shattered that woman like a water balloon. Oh no, it was not consensual. That was another part of it too that made it not kind of gross, made it actually gross, but like or like sometimes it's supposed to be funny where they like an air hose in the mouth or something and then like their head turns into a giant balloon and it explodes. But like, that wouldn't happen. If anything would rupture, it would be your stomach or maybe your esophagus or like maybe your eardrums or something. Like, your eardrums probably would explode, but like your body is not gonna. It's the mental, physical, and psychological ramifications of a tree. But did she take him to court and did he get arrested? What happened to the tree after this situation? I want to know. Because, like, he needs to be held accountable for what he did. But, like, that's the thing that I'm, like, I sit there and I think I overthink stuff because I talked to my husband about this and he looks at me and he's just like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know, okay? I need to know. I'll be like fucking, what's his face? Will Smith's son. I just want to talk about the geopolitical aspects of the world and the economy. Like, time to cancel the trees. Just cut the tree down. Yeah, no. Give the tree a taste of its own medicine with the chainsaw that from American Psycho. Just get in there. Turn it into toilet paper. Oh my God. I think I overthink stuff like that though. Splinter. Wait, do I know that movie? Hold on. Splinter movie. 2008? Wait, is this the one about... Oh, I don't think I've seen this one. I love, by the way, I looked this up. I just type in Splinter. It shows like the front cover of like the DVD for it. And it's like, it's got like a quote, an ingenious, awesome monster movie. The year's best beast. Like, what the fuck? What are these quotes? Who says this? Wear a chainsaw like a strap on and fuck up the tree. Exactly. Get it. Oh, turn it into firewood because I'd probably be enjoying the toilet paper. Honestly, you're probably not wrong. That tree's a lot. There's also like the fucking what do you put in a kid's room? Like, goddamn. What's that one movie? I love this movie, and we were just talking about Jesse Williams again, but it's Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods? Cabin in the Woods. I almost said Cabin Fever. Different horror movie. Yeah, I have to see it before I can really... I've seen it, I just don't remember it, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But like the Cabin in the Woods has like this again, it's a tree, and it has a name that starts with an M. It's the Angry M Tree. And I'm just like, but what does that mean? Like, what do you mean? How does a tree do that to somebody? I don't understand. Twigs and sticks are sharp. You can't just do that. Like, it's gonna go through the person. Eventually. See, I heard the second Cabin Fever is like kind of nasty, but like, isn't that just kind of how horror, like, aren't movies like that in general though? Like, not even just horror movies, but horror movies are extra bad when it comes to that, where you sort of hit a point and it just kind of sucks. Like, the first one like might be good, but then like the second or third is like when it really starts to like fall apart. Where do I want to put this dresser? I could do this. This is kind of a weird room. A lot of movies are inaccurate. That's what I'm saying. And it would be different if the movie was something like the original Evil Dead, or, I mean, this isn't a horror movie, but for some reason this is the one that comes to mind, like Death Becomes Her. It's got, I mean, that movie towards the end kind of has like a gory part of it, but like stuff that is intended to be weird and wacky and funny is different from a movie that's trying to take itself seriously, that has these aspects of like severely wrong things. Like, I don't know. Evil 3, Army of Darkness. Evil Dead actually is supposed to be having a thing come out soon, like a video game, if it's not out already. I've never seen the original ones. I've always kind of wanted to go back and watch those, but I feel like I have a problem with older movies of a certain age where I can't go back and watch them because they are too old. This hallway's really thrown a wrench in my plan. I wonder... No, I think this is good. I was almost tempted to put the door here, but then that would really fuck up the rest of the hallway. Or like, what was I've seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, practically all of them, regretfully. And so I kind of run into this issue with these, especially where there's this one, I don't remember which one it was specifically, but there was one of them where this person got put on a meat hook, like through the back, like through the back, and they were hanging there, and I'm like, okay, I can think about this in my head. Okay, it makes sense. Maybe it caught on the ribs or something. Like, I get that. That part makes sense to me. It's kind of gross, but like I get it. And then they like get themselves off of the hook, which no, one, that's not gonna happen. But two, if you have like that had to puncture a lung, you're not just gonna sit there and be breathing like you're fine. Even if you weren't compromised up here. What is my camera doing? Even if you weren't like compromised in your chest cavity for like the whole breathing aspect of being alive, the other issue I have is that like where's my brain going? I had a point and now it's gone. I never saw the new thing. I've seen parts of the old one. I like the idea behind that. I think that it would be really good. I'm not sure if the remake was good, but I love the idea of that, and I wish that more movies took very scary. Because to me, that's the part that's scary. It's very sus. Having somebody that you don't know that you can trust, because they could totally be somebody that's like trying to kill you. Like Among Us, if it wasn't for the cartoon style, would be a genuine horror game. If it was like 3D and like Aliens or something, I don't know. I love Alien, the first one. Yeah, no, it would hurt. And then like, even if you weren't injured in the top part of your body where cause like it's the reason you're able to breathe is because of a vacuum. You're going to be in pain. And so you're going to be breathing funny anyway. Like you're going to be breathing wrong anyway, but where the hook went is where your fucking heart is and the lungs. Like this bitch would be dead. I'm upset. No, you do have a point though. The people who are abnormal, anybody who's not white, I have no room to talk on this subject, by the way. Like I am literally as pale as you can get, but it is a thing I have noticed, and then obviously you have as well. People who are not like a typical straight couple who have yet to do the nasty are usually the first to die. And that's kind of the joke. And so then horror movies became self-aware, and I was a little happier with them when they came to this point. Have a watch party stream. Oh, dude, we should. Let's watch like fucking, I mean, if we're watching a horror movie, we probably would watch fucking, but I just meant, Pinhead. What is that? What are those movies called? Hellraiser, just like the first one though. I don't really care for the other ones. But I love the idea of those older, that specific series. I just think that the execution was very subpar. What is a kid's room? I'm still trying to figure this out. I think this chest is throwing me off. I think I need to put it over here and not like, I think maybe the dresser should be over here, and like this can be in the corner at like an angle to sort of give the room a little more variety, maybe. Because like having this in the middle feels better. I'm almost wondering if the door shouldn't be off to the side more, and then we could put the dresser like over here or something, just to sort of break the room up more. Small desk and chair. You think so? Maybe actually. What if we did? Oh, here. I might move this to the other side so that we can have like a whole wall of stuff. Let's do comfort surfaces. One thing that I've noticed, and this isn't just a horror movie thing, this is just something that you will probably notice more in horror movies, is that, oh yeah, actually, that was a good idea. People who are in a like gay, specifically gay people. I don't know too much about lesbians because that's not common for those to be in movies. Because oh no, Twitch has a special integration with Amazon Prime where we can have like a stream where I can have like this screen up, or even just without my camera, and I just have like chat, and it'll pull Amazon Prime up, and everybody who has it needs to log into Amazon Prime, but then we could watch movies and stuff together. I think it's cool, and it sort of subverts the DMCA thing because it puts two streams up together at the same time. It's a really neat idea. I'm glad they added it, and I wish they would have had more than just Amazon Prime, because Amazon Prime doesn't have shit for stuff. Amazon Prime is nice and all, but they really don't have a lot of stuff. So like gay couples in movies and stuff, they don't end well. They don't end well, no matter what. It sucks because it would be nice for that to not be the case all the time. And I'm not saying that like, oh, I need to have, because like I'm definitely one of those people who kind of hates that representation exists for the sake of representation. I think if you're going to make a character gay, that should be the last thing that you talk about, because being gay is not a character trait. It's just a thing that a person is. Like a character trait is somebody who's snotty or stuck up, or somebody who's more more inclined for certain subjects in school. But like being gay is not a trait. If it was, The Sims would have it. Well, exactly. Like, and they typically kill off like gay characters because it's an easy like joke, but it's also one of those like moral high ground things. And so like, or they'll have somebody who is, like you said, trans or a person of color, and then they'll either kill them off, or they will make sure that that person's life is a living hell for that whole movie because they can. And that's not me trying to be like, oh, social justice stuff. Like, that's just how it is. And so I forget what movie we watched recently, but it actually made me like kind of annoyed, because up until this point, the whole movie was like decent. And then there was the way that it ended was this gay guy, or this gay couple or whatever, didn't end up together, which is fine. But then it was like, I don't know how to explain. It felt forced that they weren't together because they didn't want them to be together. Like, because they were gay. So they were like, see, look at all this drama and bad things that happened to these two gay guys because they were together. Naughty. Like, and I'm just like, dude, come on. It's 2020. Like, stop. Like, really? Being one of those thugs. Exactly. So like it was I think American Horror Story has unfortunately one of the ones that does this very poorly, where they sort of kill people. Like, I mean, a lot of people just don't end up in good ways in that TV show anyway, and I love the TV show. But they very much like sort of kill, or they don't let gay people just exist in that show. You're straight, you wouldn't have such a shitty life. Exactly. Like, God, what was it? I was watching American Horror Stories, and this is what annoyed me. It was American Horror Stories, not the original series, but the weird spinoff that they did. The first episode was about this gay couple with a bisexual, lesbian, I don't know, they don't really get into it, but a daughter who enjoyed all facets of life, and she ended up becoming like crazy and like murdering people or something. I don't know. I don't remember too much about it because I just didn't really care, but the gay guys end up cheating on each other. And I'm like, wait. So then I went back and I rewatched season 1, and the gay people in that season cheated on each other. And then you jump to season 6 or 7, and they cheat on each other. It's just like, chill. It's okay. Not all of them have to be cheating on each other. Because it felt after like the fourth time that it was just kind of like, we've already seen that, like go somewhere else. Like instead of cheating on or something, just have them hate each other like a normal couple. No, that's what I mean. Like it felt like at a point that they were just like, gay people are incapable of being together. And like, I'm not one of those people who derives those sort of ideas from TV shows and stuff, but I'm more thinking about someone like my mother who watches American Horror Story, which I got her into. That's not me trying to brag. I have a funny story about that in a second, but she's definitely somebody though who would see that and would think and like freak out to me that like, are you being cheated on? Like she would see that and she would take away something like that from that show. And that's why I'm just like, you guys need to be very careful, because if people in the community are sort of tearing each other apart, it makes people who are not in it think, oh, well, if they're all assholes to each other, then it's perfectly fine for us to treat them like garbage too. And it's like, no. Stop it. You naughty. Mad for the penis. It's what it feels like. Gay people are just completely incapable of ever being faithful. And I learned this from multiple TV shows, apparently. I did learn that in real life, unfortunately, but it's not true. Gay people just suck each other off. Oh my God. I just wish, like, I get that if you want to have like bad stuff happen because everybody in the show dies, like that's cool, but like the cheating part just felt egregious at this venture because it happened so many times before. God, what else do I put in here? I want like a decoration of some kind, like, a big picture of a lady watching you sleep, just normal stuff, we could throw something like this in here. It's not necessarily kid friendly, but I'm thinking this one might be a little bit older, so it might be okay to have something a little less fancy. Maybe the green? I don't know. I like the blue, but I feel like that blue is too dark. Maybe white. I think the white might be okay. I don't know. This is hard. The black isn't terrible, but I'm worried about using something else in terms of color, because I mean the white's okay. I guess we could do the white. That would work. A lot like you've seen the 50 parents hate it. That is something that to this day I still don't understand. In older TV shows and stuff, I don't know. I think the toy chest might be a problem. We'll come back to it in a second. I never understood the whole like I hate my spouse stuff, but like granted, I've only been in my marriage for 5 months, but we've been together for longer, obviously. But like I sit there and I'm like, is this a real thing? And then like I've met a couple of people when I did construction and stuff, and they genuinely did not like their wife, and I'm like, then why are you together? What the fuck? Like, am I crazy? Like, what is happening? You don't have to stay together. Like, it's okay to be single or whatever. Like, fuck, dude, the hell? I think this might be okay. Just like, I want to try to keep this room a little on the simpler side, but I feel like this might be too much stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe the small painting? See, the boys' room is harder to decorate because I can't just throw stuff in here. Like the girls' room, we have like dolls and fairies and cute stuff. And I'm decorating it like generic old like girl is girl style, because that makes sense for a house that is this old. Oh, exactly. Like my family, like my mom fucking hates her husband, and I don't get it. She's like, she lies to him all the time. She'll go out and do something, like, she's not even like cheating on him. She's just going out, and then she won't tell him. Should we do like a creepy photo? She won't tell him where she went because she's like, well, he'll have an issue. And I'm like, what do you mean he'll have an issue? And she'll be like, well, he'll be mad because I'm spending money, or he'll be mad because of this, or he'll be upset over this. And I'm just like, why do you guys care? Like, why are you together, but why do you care? Like, the fuck? Am I just weird? Like, what the hell? Maybe we do stuff like this. I don't know. This room is weird. I like this tiny painting. I might actually end up using this, but maybe there's some wall decorations that we can throw in here of some kind. The butterflies might be cute to put in here somewhere. Do these have like a more muted, or like, oh, that's so bright. These have maybe that pink. There we go. That's better. Like my mother was with a guy and had 2 kids, and that's my half brother and half sister. And then my father with somebody else, with 2 other women before he had met my mother, had 2 separate kids, and neither one of them were married. And not that that's a problem, but I just, for the sake of saying what happened. And then they met each other and they ended up together, and they had me. And then they were like, oh shit, we really fucked up on this one. But they ended up getting married, deciding it didn't work, and got divorced. And then they both remarried. And now, like, they're both still unhappy. But to this day, almost 20 years later, because they got divorced when I was like 7 and I'm 25, almost 20 years later, they still bitch to me about the other one. Like, they still bitch about each other. They'll be like, well, they cheated on me and blah blah blah, and they did this and they did that and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, cool, but like, it not my business. Like, I don't need to know that you guys slept with somebody, let alone somebody else, while you were to get, like, I don't want to think about that, man. Like, I don't need that in my life. I don't need that. Like, just stop. Like, I'm an adult and like I can handle that, but I just would rather not. Do I like, actually, I kind of like that. That thing, it's just a weird small detail. I don't know what else I should put in here. There's like a book. Oh, there we go. I think I did that downstairs, but you know what? I'm going to do it twice. What other stuff can we throw in here? Because I'm like, some of this stuff is a little too modern, and so that's why I'm trying to like keep away from it. I think maybe we just have to kind of pick one of these paintings and just deal with it. Jesse, do you want to marry my mom? So that she can get divorced again, please? And then I can make fun of you by calling you daddy. But in like the complete least sexual way possible. No, literally, like, my parents, for some reason, have this thought that they've had in their head, and like, I do like MILFs. Stepdaddy, exactly. Both of my parents kind of have this idea in their head that it's okay to, or how do I want to phrase this without it sounding like I'm an asshole? My parents were not like involved with my life a lot when I was younger, and then when I got older, they sort of got this idea that, or God, how do I phrase this? I've said this before, but I'm trying to think how this should be vocalized. Not that it's like bad, but like I'm just stumbling over my words. They didn't care for me or care about me until I was older. And then they wanted to be my friend when I was old enough to drink, like not legally, but just I was 18. And then suddenly they wanted to be my friend, but they wanted nothing to do with my interests. They just wanted to be involved with like, let's go drinking and stuff like that. And that's not something that I'm interested in. And so it felt weird that they suddenly were interested in me and my life, and I knew that it wasn't genuine. And so I've had to, and it doesn't like upset me or anything, it's just annoying that they're talking to me now. And so I've kind of had to put up with this sort of like fake thing. Like I don't know, I sort of had to just deal with them, or whatever you want to say. And I kind of put up like a customer service front when I talk to them, just to get through the conversation. And then when we're done talking, like I need to go lay down, because I just spent like 20-30 minutes pretending to care. Like I don't wish ill on them, but I'm also just like, it's okay for us to just not talk. Like, you guys don't need to pretend. And if they're genuinely interested in me, it's like, well, you had your chance and you literally squandered it. So like, I couldn't care less anymore, you know? And that's not me trying to be an asshole. I just don't care. I wonder if I think I'm different dresser. I think that's what's also throwing me off. We might be able to fit like a bigger chest of titties, chest of drawers, titty drawers, storage. There we go. Jesse likes MILFs. Jesse, are you saying you go after the older women? You go to the bars and you pick up the ladies who are in their like 50s. That sounds like an old age, but people in their 50s now, not that bad. I'm also older, so I feel like that has a lot to do with that too. But your friends after a lifetime of neglect. That's literally what it is too. Like, paternal DNA donor. I don't blame you. Like, I get that they want to be involved, like with my family. I get that they want some sort of involvement, because there was a very large time when it's not that we didn't get along. They had other things. And I think a big part of it is that they were too young to have kids. Like, not physically, but like mentally, they weren't prepared for kids. And so, one of the things that sort of happened is, I think this would look better in here. One of the things that happened is that, like, now I don't care. Like, I don't care, but they were constantly going out to bars, and then the whole, like, even if it's not true, but like the idea that both of them said that they had been cheating on each other, and that even like their siblings and stuff said that, oh yeah, they cheated on each other and all that stuff. And I'm just like, they just didn't sound mature or ready. That they just didn't sound mentally prepared for kids, and they ended up having to deal with 3. And so that sort of is why I had to put up with a lot of BS, I guess. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this sentence. I essentially raised myself with the help from like my grandmother, and I feel bad for her because she didn't really ask for it. And it's not that she didn't want us, but it wasn't her place or like whatever, you know, like she shouldn't have had to have been thrown with 3 kids. And like there's a lot of really messed up stuff that I can like talk about. Not that I'm gonna like hide anything, but essentially like, or married. No, that's exactly what it is. Like she I feel bad for her because she had to put up with like us, but ooh, maybe this would look better in here. Does this have like a better swatch? Why were these not showing up earlier when I was looking through the fucking things? Anyway, I feel bad for her because she sort of had to put up with us, but like quite a few years there was like sleeping on the floor and like dealing with that kind of crap. Or my parents are definitely the type of people who think you have to clean your plate, and like they've sort of evolved away from it. At least my mom has, my dad not so much, but they used to be really, really bad about that. And I have very specific foods that I don't like. And that's not like, I mean, it might sound a little bit like snotty or whatever, but I just didn't care for certain foods because I genuinely didn't like them. And so my mom would be like, well, I want to have this anyway. So then she would cook something that I genuinely wouldn't eat because it would like make me throw up or something. Not because I was allergic, but just I really did not like it. That was hot. And so she didn't care. She'd be like, you're just gonna have to do your own thing. Bitch, I'm 7. Like, what do you mean I'm gonna have to figure it out? Like, excuse me? And so then I would have to like cook my own food, and a lot of the times, because I just didn't know what to do, or I was too young or whatever, I just wouldn't eat. And then there was a lot of times too when I was going to school that we didn't have money, or like my mom wouldn't give me money to get food at the school. And so the lunch people would be like, hey, you owe too much on your lunch account balance. You can't have any more food. And then I just wouldn't be able to eat lunch too, like through high school even. And so it's just dumb shit like that I've always had to put up with. And like, they weren't the worst, and I don't want to be like, oh, they beat us and tortured us and stuff. It was just more that they just didn't seem ready to have kids, and they never really grasped the idea that they needed to have the responsibility to take care of kids, is where it really feels like things went. And even to this day, that they don't really know how to cope with the idea of kids. But like, because we turned 18 and we were adults, they were like, oh, I know how to handle this now. We can go party and drink and go to bars and stuff like that. And it's like, well, no, that's not me. I don't want that. But you also like kind of really missed your chance with me. Like, you had years to sort of be like, you can't be a parent and a friend at the same time, no matter what you do. And that's another aspect that they don't really understand. What is that screen? What the hell? I don't know if I like this, but I'm not really sure what else to put in here. And we were definitely like poor. Like, we were lower, like middle lower class, or like upper lower class at best. And so we did not have a lot to work with, or a lot of money to sort of play with or whatever. Believe it. Don't force people. No, exactly. Like, I have issues with steak. I can't eat the like fatty part. Like, you're not supposed to anyway, but it really is something that like grosses me out for some reason, like really, really bad. Like, it's not just like a normal little bit of like, it's like throw up. I can't have Chipotle ever again because something like that fell in my food one time. Like, it's abnormal to the point of me being like, maybe there's something wrong with me, but it's not, it's not something that I can really help, and it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I just don't eat certain foods, and that's okay. Like, it's whatever. But that's just something that like my parents and stuff don't grasp at all. And so I've just had to deal with dumb shit like that. And so as I got older, I started to learn how to cook and get better at stuff like that. But then my parents were like, hey, you have to start paying rent. And I was like, well, I can't afford rent. And so my mom was like, well, fine. If you can't afford rent, you have to start paying for your own bills. And so I had to, and you have to buy your own food. So when I was like just turned 18, I had to immediately start taking care of myself while living under their roof. And it was just all weird. Like, I don't know. It was weird. It just felt like other people's parents are buying them cars and letting them live with them like rent free and stuff like that. And it's not that I wished that that's how it was, but after all of that and how everything was a transaction, like every interaction had to have some sort of a payoff or some sort of a purpose or whatever. Like things couldn't just be to be like they had to be like, all right, well, I did this for you, so now you need to pay me back, or you need to do this or whatever. And so to me, I'm like, well, every time they do reach out now too, not only do I just not want to deal with that, but it's also like, well, what do you want? Like, why are you talking to me? Because up until now, the only reason you ever would talk to me is because you needed or wanted something. So what do you want? And just get to the point so I can already tell you no. So I can tell you no, and so I can move on with my life and go back to playing The Sims or whatever. Who knows? Wait, I have a letter. I've always thought about trying to do vegan stuff, by the way. I just don't know if I can handle that, because not in the sense that like handle it as in like, oh, it's a big chore, which I'm sure it is, but I just mean like, I don't know if I could like, I don't know if if I can like mentally take that, because that sounds like a lot of research and work, and like I'm sure like I don't know how to explain that. I would go to the store, and I hate shopping, and I get stressed out at the thought of having to sit there and fucking read for like 20 minutes to be like, oh shit, is this okay now? Like, I've always been so curious, but I just don't know if I can do that. Oh, that's the thing. That was another thing that they always brought up, was like, oh, well, I fed you and did this for you and did all these things for you for years and blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, because I was born. Like, you made the choice to do stuff, and now I'm here, and you gotta live with that. And like, I don't want to get too deep into that, because that is a very touchy subject right now in the world. But my point is, like, they made a choice to do a thing that they knew that would cause a child, and they had options to not have a child, did stuff, got pregnant, had the child. And I'm pretty sure I was planned to a degree anyway. But then, like, if I'm here, why are you mad? Like, you chose to have a child, and now you're upset about it. Or, like, now you're being mean to the kid or whatever. Like, you did that, and now it's I don't get it. Had some shit parents. Exactly, Jesse. That's what I'm telling you. What do you mean? Were your parents nice to you or something? Fucking normie. Kidding. How dare you have normal parents? You need to be messed up like the rest of us. Do I want a red porch? I feel like that's a lot. But also, maybe it's not enough. Does this have a cream color? Maybe the cream color would look nicer. Orange? Brown. Actually, I think this warm tone of brown looks better. Yeah, like, if you plan to have a kid, like, you chose, you're like, all right, this is a weird thing. I don't like when people talk about trying to get pregnant because I overthink things and I have to think about what happens to have a child. I don't need to know that. If it's just like a quick like, yeah, hey, we're thinking about having a kid someday, cool. But I don't need you to be like, yeah, we've been trying every day this week to have a kid, and I'm just like, do you need a diaper? Like, that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot. Like, as somebody who is the bottom of a sandwich, like, that's a lot of cleanup, man. Like, come on. Oh, I guess you did. Ah! Yeah, we're fucking 24/7. She's hold on. I know what to do. Oh. Bah. Here we go. Hold on. I have a thing. This joke is going somewhere. And it's a really long joke, but cool, you're one of these. I didn't need to know. Oh, look, big pack. The number of times I've eaten myself sick on these fucking things. Holy shit. I do that a lot, though. With food, I have zero limits. Jesse, tell me, if you were to get a burger from anywhere, from your favorite place, what would it be? And how much, what's on it? And is it like rare, medium rare, raw, still mooing? Like, tell me. Because you live in Wisconsin, and for some reason my brain's like, oh, he knows cows. Tell me the ways of your cows. I love cows, but like my mom has known that and I don't want her to do too. I don't want my parents to watch this, by the way, not because I don't want them to see me bitching about them, but like it's uncomfortable. But like I've been doing this for 9 years. And they know, like my dad even made an account to follow me on here once for some reason. Like, thanks, but I don't know. It's just weird. But then all of a sudden, like, where's my brain going with the sentence? They know that I do this and they want to be my friend, but they don't care at all about this. Like, I've tried telling them about it. I've tried showing them clips of like funny things that happened and stuff. And they just pretend to get through that conversation and then immediately start talking about themselves. They'll be like, oh, that's so funny. And then they're like, oh, that was so, yep. That's, oh, wow. And then as soon as like that conversation sort of awkwardly dies, all of a sudden it's like, so today, this bitch I met at work, she was sleeping with her husband. And then actually turns out he wasn't her husband. He was her sister. Like, and I'm just like, what? What are you talking? What is going on? And then she's like, and you know that girl that you used to work with like 10 years ago that you haven't talked to for like 6 years? Yeah, she's on meth now. And look at her. Look at how skinny she is and look how fat she used to be. And I'm just like, girl, the fuck? Like, yeah, cool. Anyway, let's talk about me. That's exactly what happens. Like, I don't understand the like mental hoops that these people jump through, because like I am not gonna lie, I do that a little bit, where if I don't know what somebody's talking about or I'm not interested in the thing that they are talking about, yeah, I might accidentally sort of do the same thing. And I say accidentally because like I genuinely try to be interested in stuff that people are talking about if I like them, but I'm just so fucking awkward, man. Like there's a limit to what I can do. But like it's so obvious with them. Oh, I forgot radiators. That was a thing I could throw into these rooms. It's just so obvious with them that they don't care, and that there's some weird transactional thing that they want out of that conversation and situation. It's just, I don't like it. Oh yeah, it's always got to be about them. That's all that they care about is like, well, let me tell you about this thing that happened today to this person, and let me talk bad about this other person so that I can feel better. And I'm just like, I don't want that. Like, gossip is gossip. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I'm all high and mighty. I'm literally talking shit about my parents right now, but it's different. I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's different types of gossip, and there's different ways to get around it to where it's not like weird. Like in my head, like there's workplace gossip, and then there's actual gossip. So like workplace gossip is like, you might talk shit about like a boss higher up or something because they're all pretty shit people to begin with. Or like you might talk crap about like a client who you work with that's being stupid, or like a dumb customer or something like that. Like to me, that's like workplace gossip, but you're not talking about anybody that you're going to interact with, and that person will never know. And like, it's not even that you're genuinely upset at that person or want to make that person feel bad. It's you're trying to decompress from the fact that you spent 20 minutes trying to explain to an old woman that no, Facebook is not trying to steal your internet. And no, we do not provide you Facebook. We are an internet company. Like, you can get to Facebook through the internet, but we are not providing you Facebook. And no, you need to change your password. That's why you can't log in. Like, you kind of have to just, you gotta put up with stuff so you don't hurt yourself. You gotta cope with stuff so you don't, do something or off somebody else. Garlic cheeseburger, nothing else. Fat fries. You mean like the steak fries, like the thick with 2 C's? Cheese dip. Oh god, that sounds good. Did they go under because of the pandemic, or was it just in general? I thought for some reason my brain saw the S sword or sard. I thought sword like a weapon, and my brain just sort of like broke for a second. But I know what you were trying to say, but my brain like read the sentence too fast. Due to tax fraud. Oh shit! What the hell? That took a turn. Venting is. It is though. That's what I think this is. This is venting. This is me coping with just being alive. Rip Marvin's. There's a place. It's kind of far from me, so I live where I live, and it's called Patty McGowan's. Holy fucking shit. These are some thick burgers. Like, I swear to God, it's like 2 inches of meat. Like, I get a double all the time because I'm fucking fat, but I always get the double, and it's just 2 solid inches of hamburger meat with like I actually think the bun is toasted, but and it's just loaded with cheese. It's like the greasiest thing you've ever seen in your life, but oh my god, it's so good. Was me and it? Yeah, see, it was word. I thought so, but my brain was like reading really, really quickly, and I just thought it was funny because I do shit like that all the time. Like, my job is to send emails, and even I fuck that up like pretty regularly. I need to get better about that because I could get in trouble for doing it too much, but life is stressful. It is. Being alive fucking sucks, man. Not that I would do anything to not be alive, but like, I can sit here and bitch. I am a bitch. I am a bitch, so I can be one. God. I'm a bitch, not in like the mean way, but like the like I'm a scared little wimp all the time. I wonder if there's like a photo of these burgers, because like, holy fuck, dude, they're so good. We had leftovers we had spaghetti last night, and we're gonna have leftovers tonight with it. Oh my god, it's so good. Is there? I don't know if there's a photo of these burgers. Is this? No, that's like, that's not, I mean, that is one of their burgers, but that's not like one of their actual burgers. It's something else. This might be the closest photo that I can find. Not that they're gonna, oh, damn it. Fucking paywall, get out of here. Open image in new tab. There we go. Let me just, boop. Like, oh my God. They have actual French fries too, but you can get chips as well. Cause it's an Irish pub. But like, this is just a single and you can't really see it that well, but it looks like there's an egg on that one. But like, holy shit, are these burgers so good. Like that's a thin one too. It's like a single patty's like twice as big as that. And I get 2 patties. Like, I will eat fucking food, man. I love food. I think we can put some plants over here or something. I'm not really sure what to do with this corner. Like, I would love to do like that or something, but I don't think... Maybe just like a wood... No, we can't even put a window in there. What would you put on the outside of it? A thing over here. There's not like a lot to put out. I mean, we could just leave it empty. I might just leave it alone. I'm almost thinking maybe some sort of a vent or something, like just to have something on the wall. Where was that one thing like this? But I almost feel like that's not, yeah, no, that's too small. I mean, we have a bench right here, so I think having one in the back would be weird, but maybe no, I think that one's fine. I think maybe just a table go right next to it. I might just leave that other side empty. I think I'm kind of overdoing it a little bit. Surfaces, tables. I also love, because I live in the Midwest. There is a gas station brand or whatever you want to say called Casey's. Jesus Christ, do they have the best fucking pizza? Like, it's like trash, but like it's so good. Like, it's so good. Does this have a cream color? Like, why can I not find anything that has that same color of like wood tone? A bench? I might put one over there. Cause I'm like, oh wait, I know what to do. You gave me a perfect idea, actually. We could take one of these, or like a chess table, actually. But like, we could still put like stuff over here. But they have such good pizza. The best pizza that I've ever had was actually at this place in Chicago, and I wish I could remember what it was called, but it was so good. It was the like classic deep dish Chicago pizza too. It was, oh my God. I would murder somebody for a piece of that pizza right now. Like, I'm so hungry. I'm just withering away. We had the spaghetti yesterday, and today we're gonna have the leftovers. And what we do with the leftovers is, because we don't have a microwave, it's kind of rough for us to reheat stuff up. So we will cover it in cheese. Like, we'll take the pasta, cover it in cheese on like a baking tray on top of some parchment paper so it doesn't like stick. And then we go ahead and put this, like, is this like what I'm looking for? No, that's like too white. I think maybe the birch. Anyway, we take and we put this, like, usually it's like, oh, what is it? Mozzarella on top, or maybe even like, provolone. There we go. That's the other one I was trying to think of. We'll put like mozzarella or provolone on it, and Oh my god. Like we'll like cover the top of it with like slices so that it's like in this like cocoon thing, and then we bake that and it's like this casserole thing and we cut it in half. Oh my god, it's so good. But I don't know if we're gonna have enough for 2 people tonight because my fat ass ate like 3 plates of spaghetti yesterday. Like I have zero self-control when food is around. I need to like chill out with it because I kind of like super overdo it, but sometimes it's hard, man. Like food is just so good. It's hard to just let her sit. Do you want like a gold? I kind of like this, but I feel like I need something else over here, like a plant. Like a plant or something. Like we could put this like over on the side or something and then just have like a tiny little potted plant. Like this, but we need to rotate this so it sits like that. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. What the fuck? All right, cool. Well, that solves that problem. I do need something over here still. Are there any wall things that I can put up? I think there's a couple. Actually, I might not even need to do as much as I'm thinking. We could just pull one of these and put it like right there, and then just grab some sort of ceiling light, or could even just do like a simple wall light like over here. Oh, we do need one back here because it's not, so we could put one like there, and then we could put another one like here or something. No, I don't like that. I think this one's okay. If anything, I kind of want to put it back here. Or even right there. No, I think right there is okay. It's weird, but I think it's fine. We'll need like a ceiling light, I think, instead. Over here, just some sort of simple there, and then we'll put another one like there. Center this one. Grab one more to put it right there. In Indiana? That seems very random. Like so far away, but like, is this? Yes, it is. I'm about to guess. I would if it's good enough. Oh man, if a place has good enough food, there's like very little I won't do to go there. It's very rare that I find a place like that, but sometimes you just gotta go. I did put one in the front. Maybe we should put one back here too. I actually really like that. Save. I should probably take a really fast break. My stomach is starting to hurt, which means I need to either get a soda or find something to eat. So I will take a really quick 3 to 5 minute break, and then I will be right back. I'm back. Oh shit, you can't even see me. Ha! Here I am. I have acquired biscuits. So, I'm gonna have to like mute myself because these things are really loud when I eat them. They're Belvita breakfast biscuits. Cranberry and cranberry and orange flavor. They're really good, but I'm like, we don't have a lot of snacks around the house. Like we have like fruit snacks and stuff, but I don't like sugary things. So I'm just like, these are good enough. Not for the hardest part of the house. Decorating the outside. This yard is going to be a pain. So, I'm wondering if we shouldn't erase, like, all of this. Like, keep this going up to the front of the house. But then, like, to here. Something like this. I'm going to have to, like, tweak this a lot. But something like this. And then square in the corner. There we go. So keep this. I think I need to widen this a little bit or something, because this is just so weird. This is hard to work with on the front here. And then we just give it a little bit more thing. I'm gonna soften it out. It's like really weird right now, but maybe something like this. And then keep this like this, where it's like softer here, and then maybe do like a stone path or something. The well from The Ring. I haven't seen those movies in a while. The Elusive Maid. Oh shit. Hello everybody. Welcome. Hi, how are you all doing today? What were you playing? Hold on. I've seen you before. What were you playing today? Seen you before. Oh, you were playing Mario Kart 8? Oh shit, how's that? I haven't played that, but I've played other Mario Kart games, just not specifically that one. I don't have enough money to buy like a Wii or like a Switch, even though I really want one because fucking Animal Crossing, man. But pelted with shells. That sounds about how it would be for me too. You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna do so good, and then just nonstop. Like, it's like that one video of, God, what was it, like Daisy or something, where she just kept getting like hit with like thing after thing after thing. Cart. Let me see. It was either yeah. Here it is. Hold on 1 second. I got this. This quality of this video is so bad though. Holy crap. Like there's no sound even. Like this is what it feels like it would be for The bullet bill really sold that part too. Like it's that last little shot. Yeah, literally just that last little right there. Man, I need to get a Switch because like all that I feel like I'm missing out on like so much, because that all looks like just so much fun. How many times can I say so much in the same sentence? Like so much. I think I used to play the Mario Kart on the Wii back in the day. Wii. But I haven't been able to play the newer ones. Or wait, maybe I played one on the... Well, I played it on the GameCube, but I don't know about the Wii. I don't know where my brain's at. Anyway, hi everybody. We are working on building or renovating a house in The Sims 4. This house, this is quite literally the 5th day that we've been working on this house. I took what was here and I've been trying to remodel it without doing like too many changes, which is kind of a weird way to put it. But essentially what I did was I kept the same color and I kept the same idea of the house. And I kept a lot of the, like this porch is almost exactly what was here. I didn't really change the shape of the house too much in the back. I did remove, like the tower was here, so I moved it over. And then I went through and completely gutted it and went room by room, trying my best to create what would feel like a somewhat realistic Victorian house. Because in Strangerville, all of the base houses are this like Victorian-esque style. What is that window? Victorian style. And this is the next one we're going to be working on. And this one's going to be a chore. This house is huge, but We've been working on this one for 5 days now. Oh no, go ahead. I'm eating a snack right now too. So I have yet to eat supper. But thanks for stopping by, everybody in my channel. Make sure to go check her out and follow her and everything. She's a great streamer. I've stopped in a couple of times. Unfortunately, every time I go, I'm always there like after, so I usually just watch VODs and stuff. But that's how I am with everybody. I'm so like socially anxious with people, but yeah, no, I've been going through and trying my best to sort of decorate. I've added like scratches and holes in the walls and cobwebs and stuff, because I'm like, she bought this house and she's gonna go through and clean it up and fix it and all kinds of crap. So yeah, that's why a lot of this is like a lot of small little details, and why it's taken me so long to sort of build this house is because I'll sit there and I'll be like, all right, I'm done with this room, and then we'll come back to the room like 5 minutes later and be like, all right, well, I fucking hate these lights, so first of all, these have got to go. Second, and then we'll like repaint and do stuff like that. But I've been having fun. Like, I love playing The Sims, and so being able to go through and really like dig into a house like this has been so much fun. Like, I've built a bunch of stuff, but I don't think I've ever really invested this much time into something. And like, it doesn't even look that great, but it's still fun to do. Like, and it's really challenging because I have a very specific way of like building. And so this has been me trying to sort of like get out of that comfort zone of like modern house type thing. I really wanted to push for more maybe not traditional, that seems like an extreme word, but like more older detailed homes. There we go, that's the right thing. That are just very fancy and odd and whatnot, because like Victorian homes were weird, man. Like they just did stuff for the sake of doing stuff. They're like, hey, what do we do with this extra like 2 feet of space? They're like, I don't know, throw a fucking bathroom in there or something. That works. Like and that's what I did too. Like, just this weird little nook I didn't know what to do with, and now we have a bathroom hidden behind a door case. Add in weird passageways. I wish that The Sims, if this house was bigger, I might actually do that with the next one. We'll add like a bunch of hidden doorways and stuff. Because this house is big. This would allow us to really do that. It reminds me, I used to watch this show called If Walls Could Talk, where people would basically buy a house and it would have like different weird things that they would find out about it. And a lot of the times these people wouldn't even know. It would be like a small room or something, kind of like nothing too crazy or interesting. But there was this one couple who bought a house and they were like, why is this like huge, like 3-4 story house only have like 2 rooms in it? Like, what the hell? And they couldn't figure it out, and they lived in this house for like 5 or 6 years or something crazy, and they never figured out where the hell the rest of the house was. And I'm like, break a window, like, excuse me? And it turns out it was like hidden behind a bookcase that they found like after living there for 6 years. And I'm like, who just lets that happen? Like, I'd be so nosy. I would want to find the rest of that house like right away. But also, who buys a house without looking at the entire house? Like, wouldn't you have noticed on the tour that you didn't see the whole house? Like, what the hell? I just thought it was weird, because like they basically, from what I recall, the house was like, they had like the entryway and the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen, and then like 1 bedroom upstairs. And so they would maybe have like this little part, but like everything else was all blocked off. Yeah, I'd be like, what the hell's in that room? What's going on? Like, I would not be sitting there just letting that house like exist. I think I overdid this. All right, there we go. I like to go through and add this paint to everything, and then like sort of go back and sort of smooth it out like this, because then it makes it look more natural. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't look like the house just exists in like a weird void or whatever. And I kind of overdo it a little bit sometimes, but I try to fix it the best I can. There we go. Just like weird little bumps and stuff like a normal place would have. I wish that show was still on, but like I would love to buy like an old house and like fix it up. We almost bought a condo a little while ago, but we unfortunately weren't able to, which is fine. I'm not mad. No, I'm actually kind of glad that we didn't. I think that now that we look back at it, I think that place would have needed way more work than either one of us could have put into it. But, yeah. See, it adds like a weird little something extra to the house. I don't know. I like it though. I forget who I saw that did it. It was either like Plumbella or Little Simsy or something. And so ever since then, I've started to do that. And I'm like, wow, that was actually really smart. What the fuck? Like, that looks so good on the house. We're getting rid of that. I don't know if I want this pool. Like, I like the idea of the pool, but I don't know if I actually want to keep the pool. Let's get rid of all of this ground, though. Let's start by just clearing all. Or not what I wanted, but thank you, game. There we go. There. Let's just start like this, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I've always loved the idea of going and like buying not like a run-down house, because that's gonna be a lot of work, but just a house that needs a little bit of work and sort of fixing it up, because I like living in the apartment that I live in, but not being able to like paint the walls or, you know, being able to do what I want is kind of ass, you know, like if I don't like a wall color, I can't do anything about it. Or like my husband paints. I don't know if I've ever really, I mean, I've shown a couple of times, but like my husband paints. You could probably see a couple behind me. I wonder if I turn this off if you can see even better. There, you can kind of see better, but not too much. Even with I guess the lights on is actually not too bad. It's really dark in here. We don't have any ceiling lights, but yeah, he paints. All of these paintings he's done himself. Yeah, look how bright those lights are. And so our whole apartment is full of these paintings. And because he does them himself, and they're all oil paint, he like sometimes he'll accidentally get paint on the carpet, or he'll get paint on the floor. That's the same thing. What is my brain doing? He'll get paint on the wall, or he'll get paint on the carpet, and I have to like keep reminding him. I'll be like, I love you and I'm not mad, but I need you to like really, really try to not do that, because we can't fix this. We can't just repaint the walls, and we can't just scrub the carpets, because oil paint will like fuck carpet up. Especially we have this like tan carpet. I don't know if you can see. Wow, I was like, why is our floor dirty? No, it's just a rug that we have. But like, it's this like older tan carpet, and he paints with a lot of blues and stuff. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god, I'm dying. But yeah, no, he paints, and he's gotten it like on the walls and stuff, because he'll paint it and then he'll hang it up, because we don't have like a lot of room in our apartment. And so we have to be very, very careful what we do, because this place actually is owned by a different company than the people who owned it when we moved in. And they don't know what the wall color is for the paint. So if we get paint on the wall and we have to try to fix it, we have to completely repaint the walls. Drip shear down. He's just been putting like wax paper, and I'm like, dude, go buy something. Like, it's okay. But shameless promotion. He wrote a book as well. This bitch, look, I feel inadequate compared to him. I don't understand him. I love him, but I don't get it. He wrote a book in 2 years, and he paints one of these huge ass canvases, at least 3 to 6 of them a month. Like, he just fucking is constantly doing shit. But he actually took one of his paintings that he had done that he used as inspiration to write his book, because he tore apart a book from like the 1920s that he had found at a local store that was selling like books that are falling, like some of them are in good conditions and some of them are like falling apart, which is why they sell them for like $5. They're not like any collector's books or anything. So he took one and he cut it up into like a collage, and he had it above his desk, and he would sit there and look and find various words from this book, and he would use it as inspiration to actually write the book. And he ended up using that same painting as the cover of his book. And I just realized that my camera's like flipped, so let me fix that really quick. Transform. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. Who's like the professional streamer? It's clearly me. There we go. Flip horizontal. There we go. See? And you can see the collage that he had done on there. And like this book, the outside of the book doesn't do it any like justice with how pretty the painting is, but no, I can't believe he wrote this. And it's like a book too. Like, look, it's like a full book. Like he went for it. Available on Amazon. But he's just so creative. Like I don't understand it, and I love him for it, and I wish that I could read that book. My eyes don't let me, though. I've read the first chapter. It's really, really good, but I've tried to start reading the second chapter the other day, and my eyes, I need to go to an eye doctor, and they were not, my eyes were not happy. I ended up giving myself a headache. I felt bad because I was like, your book is good. I'm sorry it gave me a headache. Don't want to sound like an asshole. I'm sorry. Love me. What's it about? How do I explain it? So he wants to write like a whole series about it, but it's basically about these witches that are trying to fight against this like weird tyrannical lord or something. Like I forget the specifics, because I don't remember if it was one person or if it was a bunch of people, which I think they are actually one and the same because of the way that the story goes. I mean, I could just read the back of the book. I don't know what the fuck. But it started off really good. It has a lot of like political stuff in it. It's in like a fantasy world, but he tried to base it off of a lot of real world political issues, religious issues, stuff like that. Tell him to do an audiobook. Exactly. Like I told him, I'm like, please do an audiobook so I can know what's going on in your book. Oh, here's the back. When mindlessly crying out to be saved, evil may answer the call. This horror is what awaits the far off realm of Heron. For many years, a seething undercurrent of hatred and rage underneath the peace and light that had existed for decades. With the final death blow, a fantastic darkness of inhuman shadows pierces through the veil of the physical realm. 3 hellish entities, known as the Triunes, are unleashed upon the unsuspecting masses. Their appalling wickedness assaults every soul with the false promise of salvation and mercy. In this world of fantasy, it is up to the last of the witches to end the reign of terror and death. In this magical tale, they must find their strength and uncover the hidden talents bestowed upon them. It soon becomes a race against time and evil before all is lost forever in the darkness glowing all around. Like, I think it's interesting. I genuinely want to try to give it another shot to keep reading it, but it's like a horror novel almost. Watch out, J.K. Rowling. Yeah, no. The only difference is that he's not a terrible person. He's not a terrible person. He doesn't hate trans people. He hates me, but I'm not trans. But I am Tiffany. Always love saying that he hates me because he'll hear me say it and then he'll be like, what the fuck? He's like, I don't hate you. And I'll be like, do you want me to make you hate me? And he's like, what is wrong with you? Like, I always have to pick on him, like, constantly. If you can't pick on the person you're married to, who can you pick on? He's trying to sell his paintings and stuff too. Like, the book is one thing. You can go and buy the book on Amazon. Like, I'll even like Amazon darkness, and you can buy it on Amazon, and then you can also buy it on Barnes and Noble. But he why is this not showing up? Anyway, you can buy the book is what I'm trying to say. And the problem with the paintings is that we would have to ship them, and that's where we kind of run into an issue because we don't really know how to do that, but we also don't want to like give out our like information, like our personal stuff, you know. Does this show my address anywhere on here? I don't think so. Okay, good. Here we go. Let me just boop. Here's the Amazon version of the book. You can get it on a Kindle. You can get it on both in hardcover and paperback, and it's also available on Barnes & Noble. It's 230 pages, apparently. Etsy for painting. Slideshow of his paintings for your BRB screen. I honestly should. Like, if I go to Instagram, go here, and then, like, see, look, his actual Instagram is, like, full of paintings. Like, this one is right behind me, actually. Or at least it was. I guess he moved it. Oh, no, it's right next to me. It was behind me. He moves them around a lot. Yeah, see, even our this is what our wall behind me looks like now. It's changed a lot. He's moved a couple of these paintings around, but he loves painting so much, and he's so good at it too. Like, they're so pretty. He's been trying to get into a couple of art places. God, what is my brain trying to think of? Galleries. But then, like, the other day he finally got one where they were like, hey, yeah, you can totally put your painting here. And then I was like, so are you gonna do it? And he's like, I don't know anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I wanted to sell it, but now that I can, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, it feels weird, people giving me money. And I'll be like, motherfucker, you've been wanting this for like 6 years. What do you mean it's what? Like, I get it, but also like, what the fuck? I love him. He's such a dork sometimes, I swear. So now he's not sure if he actually wants to sell his paintings. And I'm like, well, it's up to you, but like, people will buy them. Like, they're good. Like, you could easily sell those. Where's like Victorian house with pool? Because, like, what would the back of this even look like? That's my question. I just saw that thing you put in Discord, Jesse. Because I'm like, this has to have, like, a certain style to it, right? Like, I could do concrete or, like, some sort of a stone, but would that look weird with the brown of everything? No, I think that's what it is. I think he just doesn't think that he's good enough for the art studio, or like I guess the art studio. I think part of it is he just doesn't think that he's good enough for that. And I'll be like, dude, like, they wouldn't put you in here if they didn't think that you weren't capable, or like your art wasn't good enough to be in here. And so what is happening with this fucking thing? And so I've been trying to get him to do it, but not like force him. I'd be like, if you want to do it, do it. But like, if you don't, you know, don't worry about that, you know? And so he's been kind of on the fence about it. I hope he does. One, because we have too many, but two, because I think it would really make him feel better. He's been trying for, like I said, years to be able to do it, and now that the opportunity's there, he's kind of like, oh shit, do I actually go for this? Or they didn't do say exactly. Like, there wouldn't be there. The kids probably, that's why there's no kids here. They probably drowned. They drowned in the pool. What pool trim do I want? I like this brick, but like, I kind of have an issue with decorating pools where I'm not really sure what to do with it. Like, maybe the red. I'm not really sure what to do with the pool because I'm poor. Like, what am I going to do with the pool? I've never had one in my life. We didn't even have a fake inflatable one. I kind of want like a bar, not like a bar, I guess, but like a grilling area. So I'm wondering if I shouldn't put, oh my God, my throat's freaking out. I wonder if I shouldn't put more like this over here. I mean, I could cut this up a little bit, but something like that, and then add, where's the pool stuff? Is it here? Oh, here. Wow, that's really weird. I wonder if I shouldn't put in some sort of, like, we could put like one of these, or like, I don't know about that. I don't hate that because it's kind of like, this kind of makes sense in terms of color. Get rid of that over there and maybe move it like over here. Some kind of a craft event. I think he would do very well if he was to actually sort of try to sell his paintings, because he tries so hard with them and they turn out so good, and they're huge too. The other day he finally was able to I don't know if like he kind of sold one. It's still here, but he said he sold it because somebody that we bumped into when we went to Wicked said that they wanted to buy one, and he sold it to them. I think he just needs to actually get it to them at this point now. Is that, oh, these need to go higher? No, this needs to go lower. Yeah, there. Are these even? No, that one needs to go down. There we go. Add a modern edition. I might do that with one of the other ones. I think that would be really fun. Like you have like the Victorian house, but then you have like this glass box off the back with like gardening stuff in it or something. Like this house right here. I think you have like the older home, and then there's like a nice modern addition to it. See, this doesn't look like a Victorian home though, so I don't know why that's coming up, or even this. This just makes me want curved walls in The Sims, but and then we'll go back to here. Oop, there we go. Sell all kinds of stuff. I went to one up, actually I think it was in Wisconsin or Minnesota, one of the two. It was a swap meet, and it was for snowmobiling stuff. This was a couple years ago though. Well, exactly. That's why, like, we've thought about it too, where I was like, well, did you want to try to figure out shipping? And the problem with shipping is crushing the painting. Like we don't want the actual painting itself to get damaged, because that's really easy to do. Like the actual paintings themselves are pretty fragile, and so he's worried about them being like messed up through the act of shipping. Do I want to go like this and then maybe add just like some sort of corner? I mean, this kind of feels appropriate, right? Like some sort of a weird something. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe this also feels a little too weird. Ooh, I should show you one of my favorite ones, actually. Hold on. Why did I just do that to the microphone? I should grab the boots. So there are two. Okay. So these are my two favorite ones that he has done because they're about me. That's not why, but they're my favorite ones because when we first started going out, he bought me some flowers and we kept them and dried them out. They weren't really the kind that you could do that with, though, unfortunately. But he took a painting that he had and took the flowers and put it on the painting. And so like he doesn't like this one, but I do, because it means that we still have these flowers all the time. He epoxied it so they're like set in there and like sealed. And then the other one that he did that I actually really like too is similar, but he did it with roses this time. So these roses he bought for me on the first birthday that we were together, because we met in December and then started going out in January. I moved in February, and then come April, we had been living together for a little bit. But he took the same book that he had used for his like collage that he had used to actually write the book, and he took parts of it as well and put it over top of these. And so he did another collage with like gold and stuff like that. And then these roses are also epoxied over, so they're sealed. And then he took some silver string and sort of like bound them together and like tied them together. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the the lighting, but there you go. Now you can see a little bit, and the Sims pool in the back and the reflection. But yeah, these are my two favorite ones. We keep them in our bedroom because we don't want them somewhere that they will get damaged, because they are real flowers. They're dried, but they're still real. Plus, it's just kind of cute. I always love picking on him. And so every time he's like, he gets annoyed because like when we have to move, right now we have over 100 paintings in our apartment. Because our apartment's not huge. It's just a single bedroom, and it's like 700 square feet, but our ceilings are tall. And so we just have a ton of paintings in here. But he gets to a point every now and then where he's just like, fuck all of these paintings. I want to get rid of all of them. They're just such a pain in the ass to move around and stuff like that. And I always think it's really funny because he gets like upset about it. And not like genuinely upset, but he's just kind of like annoyed. And so I'm like, well, we can go ahead and sell a couple of them or whatever. But then he's like, I'm going to sell every single one. And then I look at him and I'm like, oh, really? You're going to sell all of the pictures? And he's like, okay, all but one. And I was like, all but one? And he's like, okay, fine, all but two. It is. He did. And like I will never forget the first time that we met. I don't think he will either, but for different reasons. I won't because I just absolutely love him, but like he won't forget what had happened because I terrified him with the amount of food that I was able to ingest in a very short amount of time. And that's not like a sexual thing. Like we genuinely ate food together and it freaked him out because I eat a lot of food. Like it's all or nothing with me when it comes to food. I don't know what to do with this like back area. I might end up moving this like here or something and then just not having anything over here. I love this screen. I made it a while ago. Like, it's so cursed though. Like, I don't really know. Oh, it's not mirrored. That's why it looks weird. Hold on. Filters, properties, transform. I hope this is just giving everybody nightmares. Like, if I have to deal with the fact that my face looks like this, you all get to too. All right, flip horizontal and then transform, flip horizontal. There, yeah. Yes. Oh my God. What is that? Oh my God.
You are my most favorite creation.
Hey. I need to be put down. That's what needs to happen to me. I'm gonna get fat and it's gonna be my fault. Oh, dude, I love food so much. So, okay, the story as it was, the way that we had met, our story starts in Fair Verona. So we had met on Tinder, and so sorry, I'm like my brain's like trying to comprehend what I'm doing right now. Make it the new face, just permanent face cam like that. I would take a little bit of doing, but I could totally pull it off. Like I'd have to like crop and zoom a bunch of stuff. So we had met on Tinder, and when we finally met, because we had met on like the 14th or something, we like on or matched or whatever on the 14th, but met in person on the 17th because we had wait for the weekend or whatever, because I worked at Slut Hut at the time. And so when we finally met, it was really late at night at like 2 or 3 in the morning because I had just gotten off of work. And so I was like super hungry, and he's like, oh well, we can order food. And I was like, oh no, I don't want you to have to pay for food or nothing. He's like, no, it's fine. And so he went and bought McDonald's, and yeah, I don't know if about that. We'll move this around a little bit. We'll figure this out. So he went and got McDonald's for the two of us, and it was delivered to us through DoorDash, which was like the craziest fucking thing to me because I came from a small town. And so I was like, holy shit, that's a thing. You know, like I was, wow, you know, this man is rich. He lives the fucking, not only the good life, but the best life. And which it's not even that big of a deal. Like it's like Uber Eats is like so normal, but to me, oh boy, he ended up buying McDonald's, and he's like, well, what do you want? And I was like, well, I hope this doesn't freak you out, but I'm gonna get a lot of food. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, that's fine. So what he ended up buying was God, what did he all get? So my normal to this day But we ended up getting some extra stuff. So my normal is a double or a triple quarter pounder with 2 large fries and a large Coke, no ice. That's my standard. But that day I also got a sausage burrito, breakfast burrito, and an apple pie and a large shake on top of that. I ate all of that food in 10 minutes. Like, I don't know why, but I am like a speed eater. Like, it's a competition. Like, I have a couple of theories as to why, but it freaked him out because he thought I was starving. Like, he was like, do I need to take you to like a fucking shelter or something? Like, are you being like, does your family hurt you? Like, what is going on? And I literally, and he was genuinely concerned for my health and well-being. And I was like, no, this is just how I eat. He's like, what the fuck? And so, he's never forgot ever since then, because I am still to this day eat like that. Like, that's why I'm like trying so hard to start to lose weight, because I need to not be eating like that. I need to not be eating like 50 pounds of food every time we get food. Because that's a lot. It's a lot of food. I think maybe this, but like smaller. And we'll just put it like... Does that look okay? I think it looks fine. Maybe a rock or two. I would get worried too. I felt so bad for him. But I was like, I'm sorry, this is just how I eat. I have no self-control when it comes to food. And so, ever since then, yeah, see these rocks, I think these are in debug actually. Or like, packs, better build by, organized debug. Oh, we have to. Oh, never mind. I don't want to worry about that. Organized debug. You have to restart your game for it to work. Well, fuck. Never mind. Maybe no rocks. Maybe this is fine the way it is. We'll work with what we have. But anyway, I don't know why I've always been that. Just, I love eating food though. Like, I eat a lot of food at a time, which is why I'm constantly hungry. So you'll see me sit here and then like, if I don't have food every couple of hours, I start getting hungry and my stomach will actually start hurting. And so, that's why sometimes I'll just take like a break. I'll be like, all right, I'll be right back. I gotta go get some food before I throw up. Because my body's like really upset right now that I haven't eaten in a couple hours. It's not even that I'm like starving myself. I just get really hungry. Do I want these there, or do I want these like... I actually think I might like these like here or something. Or do I want to line a couple? Maybe we could do like on the ends and then sort of like adjust accordingly. Do I want like another one? Like 3 for each? No, that seems excessive on the left, but I think the right side looks good. There's enough space between everything. This sort of looks okay. I don't know about these in particular though. They seem a little tall. Yeah, see, I think the smaller ones look better. Look better. The smaller ones just look so much nicer. My voice is cracking. Thank God tomorrow's Friday, by the way. Normal people are meant to eat every 2 to 3 hours. Who said I wanted to be normal then, huh? What if I don't want to be normal? That used to be a big problem for me though. When I went to, I used to have thyroid problems, and I think my thyroid's going the other way now because I'm starting to get fat, and that's not me trying to be like, oh my God, guys, I'm like so fat, but like I'm actually getting like fat. Where, I would have to eat like every hour practically. And so my doctor's like, I think you might have some thyroid issues. And we checked into it, and yes, I did. And so she's like, you should probably try to eat every couple of hours. So because I think that's just one, your body has a high metabolism to begin with, but also because you have hyperthyroidism, you're going to need even more. Like you're going to eat even more. Your body's going to process it even faster. Like you're going to have to compensate for your metabolism being so much quicker. And I was just like, fuck. And so I kind of did for a little bit there, but it has kind of gone away a little bit. I'm not sure how to like really explain it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going the other way with my metabolism. Now, not only am I just getting older because I was 18 at the time when I had those issues to begin with, but I'm also just like, I'm pretty sure I'm switching from hyper to hypo because that's what my grandma and my mother have is hypo. And so that's when you actually start gaining weight. You have a lot of similar symptoms of like being exhausted and tired all the time and stuff like that. But oh God, why did that delete that so fast? But the problem is that you can't get rid of your weight as easily, even if you try really, really hard. And so that's why I've been concerned that like maybe there's something more going on than just working from home. Because I'm constantly hungry and I'm also starting to gain a pretty substantial amount of weight. Like I don't have a scale, but I can see it. I can see it on my body. I just unfortunately can't afford to go to a doctor because medical bills are expensive. I still need to figure out what's going on with my job. Like I know I'm not going to be able to work there for much longer, but I've been trying to look for replacement jobs. That shit's hard. Like there's a lot of places hiring, but it's a lot of customer service. Like a lot of customer service. And that's not something that I can do anymore. Like I used to be able to work in customer service jobs. That's actually what one of my jobs was for a while, was customer service. But I lack that sort of mental fortitude now. Like after not working in customer service for so long, I just don't have that built up in me anymore. Not having a scale is self-care. You're not wrong though. Like having those things around the house is torture. Thank God it's not up to me that we have one though. Jared's like, fuck having one of those in our house. And I'm like, thank you. We're on the same page. Because I don't even know what my weight is anymore. It's probably like 160 maybe, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is for me. Like I'm used to being like 140, which was my healthy weight. Being 140 was healthy for me. So those 20 pounds is like a big difference. My goal though is to drop maybe 10 pounds. If anything, like I'm not so worried about the weight. I'm worried about my shape. I need to not have a tire around my stomach because that's the only place that it is. Like I haven't gained weight like anywhere else, maybe a little bit here and in my face, but other than that, like arms fine, chest is fine, butt is fine. Like see, that's what sucks is like we have insurance, but the problem is that even though we have insurance, it still costs like a bunch of money to be able to go to the doctor. I don't know about this. I want a fat. Like Jared always tells me that I have a big butt, but I don't think that's true. Like I'm pretty sure it's average size butt. But I'm always like, I'm okay with my weight not being like 140 or whatever, but I do wish that, do I like the square? I think I want the round, but I do wish that if I am to like, I want the weight that I do have to be healthy weight. There's what I'm trying to say. It's not that I'm worried about being like, oh, I'm 150 pounds or 160 pounds. It's like, if I'm going to be that weight, it's going to be muscle and not like fat, or at least I'm going to try to make it muscle. You know what I mean? Oh, that's too much. I don't know about that. Maybe we don't. I thought that would look good, but that's a lot. I think maybe a couple would be fine if I was to just do like one or two, shrunk them down. Yeah, that's the word I was thinking about. Shrink them down maybe a little, spread them around just a little bit. Maybe not quite so, like maybe this one here. Move them around so they're not too wonky. Maybe, I don't know, something like this. We need to know what your weight is. It's enough. That's what it is. you get to know that I weigh an amount, and that's as far as that's gonna go. No, we need to know the exact number. That sucks. But we can't. Oh, it's so unfortunate. We can't do our job. Well, that sucks because it's not my job to know. So. Beast weight wise, that's the thing. Like the whole BMI scale thing is like weird. Like I understand partially why it exists or whatever you want to say. Like that was hot, but like now you just reminded me of a video, Jesse. Like this video right here. Let me just.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy. Damn.
This is the channel for all that would like to know, by the way. Maybe if we just do like a walking path thing or something. I don't know about these stones. I don't think I want them. Like I think it would work somewhere else, but maybe not here. Oh yeah, like I think there's a lot of information about weight that's a little skewed. I have noticed though that people have gone, like there's definitely a trend that I've noticed when it comes to health and weight and stuff. People right now are kind of swinging too far the wrong direction, where people who are clearly too big, like there is like, I don't want to offend anybody by any means, but there is definitely a weight that is too big. And a lot of the times I've seen people who are getting to be a little too big start to get offended when people are like, hey, maybe it's now is the time to sort of, you know, start getting healthy. And then they start like berating people who are of a healthy weight, like because there's a pretty wide margin for healthy weight. Like, and they're not even like, you need to be skinny. They're like, hey, it maybe drop like 20 pounds. Like just drop the 20 and try to stick within this sort of range here. And then you're good, because then you genuinely will get like heart issues and stuff. But it's always kind of interesting to watch this like counterculture stuff start appearing between things. Like I'm not sure how to explain it, but like you'll see stuff kind of swing one way, and then it'll swing hard the other way, and then it'll swing back the other way. But I definitely don't think, like, I think as long as you are able to move without any issues specifically because of your weight, then you're good. But if it's like, hey, you can't walk because you weigh too much, and there's nothing that's causing the weight issue. Because like there are things that can cause weight issues that are out of people's controls, like hypothyroidism. And there are things that are out of people's control, but if it's something that is like completely controllable, that's when I start to have like an issue a little bit. But I mean, it's not up to me, you know, like I can have an issue all I want. That doesn't make it my place to tell other people what to do. I can have an opinion. I just shouldn't really share that opinion with somebody or try to force it onto somebody without some sort of like discussion or something like to be had. Or, you know, if they ask, like unsolicited. 169, nice. Mine, I don't know how much I weigh. I probably am similar in weight to you. I have like my legs are really skinny though. Like I have a short torso, but I have long legs, and Jared's the other way. He has a long torso and short legs, but we're the same fucking height. What surfaces? There needs to be, I think there's like some tables that I can put out here with like the umbrellas and stuff, because I like the idea of this, but I feel like that's a bit much. So I'm wondering if maybe like one of these or like one of these. Exactly. There's a time and a place. That's exactly what it is. It's like, hey, if you want to, you know, nobody's telling you to like be a skinny hoe, but like if your family's starting to get concerned, at least hear them out. That's the thing. At least be conscious of what you're doing to yourself, and is it within your control? Because if it's not, that's one thing. But if it's like, hey, just switching out from like Cheeto, or like instead of eating like Cheetos every day, maybe just don't. And that's all. Like they're nothing huge. That's a very simple change that I actually have made. Is I've tried to move away from a lot of snack foods, and I'm miserable for it. No, I'm kidding. I feel much better about like my weight or whatever you want to say. Like I just feel healthier not eating a bunch of sugary snacks and stuff every day. I've kind of ran into an issue though where I don't know what to eat. And it's the problem, because like I'm so used to having other like that kind of food and stuff like that I don't know what to replace it with. But that's something that I need to figure out on my own. You know, like I can get help and stuff from people, but it's definitely like a thing. I don't know what else to put back here, because like these backspaces are kind of weird. Yeah, see, and it's also about how you say it too, because you can't be like, "Hey, fatty McFat fuck." I mean, if somebody called me that, I would laugh. I would laugh more than I'd be offended. But if somebody was like, some random stranger like came in here and was like, "You're fat," I'd be like, "Thanks?" Question mark. Ban button. But if Jared or even, you know, you people who have been here quite a bit, and like Jesse, who I've known for years, was like, "Hey, bud, you're getting a little thick. You might want to pull back just a wee bit." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you probably are right. You're probably right. I'm probably a little pudgy, but maybe we put this over here instead, and we have like the grill like here, and then we can move the bench like over here, and then I don't know about a fountain, but like I'm trying to think like something else that we could put over here. I thought about a basketball court, but I was like, no, that's a little too modern. Wait, I might have an idea. What if we sort of something like... See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, maybe a hot tub. I'm trying to like move stuff around. I think a hot tub actually might not be a bad idea. I was thinking about something else, but where's that disgusting free hot tub that everybody got? Where is she at? I want to know. Is it raining? I thought I heard a thunder. Thunder, lightning, do. I don't know that song very well. I swear I'm looking right at it. Hot the tub. Hot tub in hot tubs. Back in my day, The Sims 3 had like 50 of these fucking things. Every pack got one. Like every single pack. See, do I like this or is this a bit much? Damn, none of the swatches are good. Because like that black doesn't really... Well, maybe the black might work with the house. Or maybe the white. That white's a little bright though. Green. Actually, this brown might work. I think the brown one might look okay. I think this bench might need to go though. I think I'm trying too hard with the bench. Because this might be okay to just leave alone. Unless... Nah, I think this diving board needs to go. Because, like, I want to have this, but I feel like it's in a weird... Like, it feels out of place. Maybe a different style? So much room for activities! Isn't that from Step Brothers? I haven't seen that movie in a long time. And so, I'm not sure if I just quoted that movie or not. Oh, see, this looks better. I think the different pool trim might help too. The big, thick one. That's what we want. It is? Okay, I thought. Oh, did I just completely miss the hot tubs? I did. Damn it. Yeah, see, I think I changed the brown because I didn't like it, and here we are back full circle. Because, like, I don't want to... Well, actually, what if we do this? We just sort of jankily put this here, and then maybe we could... I almost feel like this needs to be one bigger. I think I just heard thunder. Maybe this does need to be bigger. Like, what if we went like here, just one? Just make it like a fun shape. No. Maybe. Actually, I think we might need to do this. If we're going to do the hot tub, we might need to make this just a little bit bigger. And sort of tuck this back so that it feels like there's more room here than there is. Plus, it makes it not so square. I think that's also a problem I'm having, is everything is so clean. There. See, that looks a little bit better. We could move this over just a little. And then we could probably even grab, like, a nice outdoor table of some kind. Like, maybe not necessarily that, but just something for out here. And then have, like, a couple of chairs around it. Or is there, like... I don't think they have a fire pit anymore, right? Like that. They have like bonfires, but not like a fire pit. Fire pit? Well, this one exists, and that's not really the same. I don't know. This seems a little close to the thing, doesn't it? Like, would that go like there? And then that, and then like chairs around it or something? Is that a thing that people would do? Oh, wait, what if we did... I don't know why I made that weird noise. What if we did something similar over here where we sort of... probably to there, actually. Something like this. And then we sort of tucked that over there. No. Man, this backyard's gonna be a pain. I think I might just need to go simple. Put this back over here. And then just grab like a second one of these. Like, and put it like here. Oh, yep. I can already tell this is the best option. And then go to decorations. And I think it's under decorations. And then just grab one of those like big umbrellas. Umbrella, Rihanna. I don't see. Yeah, it's trying to pull specific ones. Like one of these or something, or like this. Just sort of. Just somewhere. Does this other one have better swatches? The hospital, and I need. Should I go with medical hospital or Possum Health Healing Hospital? Oh. I kind of like the first one, the Meowgical Medicine, because it's kind of funny. Pool lounge chairs. There is I'm just not sure if it would look weird or not. Because I don't think there was any that looked good. Let me look. Lounge chair. There's like these. These wooden ones actually might be nice. Like here and here. And then get rid of that table. And sort of maybe move the umbrella here or something. Or like umbrella here and then table. We could keep the table over there actually, but then now this feels empty. What if we move these back a little? Like, oh wait, what if we kind of something like that maybe? I don't know about that wood tone. Maybe something. I don't think I have a choice. Maybe the floor is also throwing me off. Maybe we need like an orange. Honestly, I don't hate that. I think if this had an orange swatch, that would look way better. Oh, yep, there it is. That was part of the problem. That brick is very fitting with like a Victorian home. There. Actually, now that I see this though too, thank you for that, by the way. That actually was a really good idea. I forgot that I got new ones from the most recent pack. We could totally put some sort of a little table out here. Like something like this. Probably in black to sort of match that. And then have activities and skills. Or no. Decorations. And grab... There's like there's either like a tea set or there's like a drink thing that we could totally, like we could put this like over here, maybe shrink it down just a little. Like that. And then where's that like, it's from the spa pack, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's a nice umbrella. PX. Yeah, see, and it also goes really nicely with the stairs. There's the spa day pack where it has... Oh, it's not under clutter. What is it under? Wait, is it not under spa day? Wait, it's not under spa day? Then who the fuck? Actually, wait, I think I used it upstairs, didn't I? Or like... Oh, I did. I already used it over here. Shit. I think there's another one, though. What are you under? The tray TM. Oh, it's under clutter. Okay. It's from Eco. Excuse me. Oh, wait, here we go. Dine Out has like a thing that's a little big, but see, something like this, just like a little tray situation. There. I think that looks good. How does this look at night though? It's a little dark over here, but I don't really think there's anything that we can do about, like there's probably something, but I'm not really that worried about it. I do want to add one little thing before I finish. I think it was this one where we just sort of little walkie stuff this way. The garbage we can move over here and just tuck it like back here in the corner because that feels pretty fitting, and then that can go there. I do want to change the pool tiles though, because I'm not a huge fan of what's here. Pool tile, because I think something a little different like this. No. Oh, it's concrete. Ugh. It's so blue though, or like pale. I think a tile would look better. Maybe not necessarily a white tile, but just a tile. Because for some reason this baby blue just doesn't feel quite right. Oh, I don't hate this, but like red. We'll make the whole pool red. Where were those photos of those houses? What is the, I mean, they're all pretty much the same thing, right? They're just blue. So I probably could even just leave it alone. Yeah, I think it's fine. If anything, I would want it like a little more blue, but we could just add some like decals to the bottom like it did have, but make them actually look nice. Like the gold ones or something. Pool time. Oh no, you're fine. Be sure to get like decent sleep, because I certainly don't. So go get a good night's sleep for me. But thanks for stopping by. It's always greatly appreciated whenever people stop in and put up with my bullshit for hours at a time. Pool tile. That's what I was thinking. Because like the concrete doesn't look bad, but I feel like it could look so much better. Like that maybe? Or like, oh God, not that, not that. Does this, that seems, for some reason that just looks better. I don't know. It also makes more sense in my head, but I feel like this game has given me a false sense of reality when it comes to pools, because typically pools are just concrete. Like they're not like this fancy tile, even in like rich homes. See, this is what we need. Like, open a new tab. This is what I need in The Sims. Like, give me like old rundown stuff. Let me make a gross mossy pool. I think you kind of can, but like not really. Where's this at? Under decorations. Do I really want to go with this? Because this might take a second. Like hand placing all of this, but I feel like it might be worth it in the end. Are these backwards? Oh shit, these might be backwards. Oh, I think they are. Shit. You can do that? Mossy rug. Oh, see. I would love, The Sims 4 needs more gross stuff. Like more icky, and like unclean and all that stuff, like so that I can have like gross rundown houses. There's a couple of packs that have added some stuff that really fit that. I just need more. Why does this not? Oh, because it's one tile too short. There we go. There. I know cottage living, when they added in the what's it system, my brain, she doing a good blank. The not the pool system, but the pond system. I knew it started with a P. The pond system, they added a bunch of different kinds of waters. Like they added some nasty looking ones too, like this. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that for a pool. Doesn't that look fun to swim in? Just that nasty. Oh god. Back to the regular water. This actually might be fun to make in an abandoned house someday. Because The Sims 3 had like some busted up windows and all kinds of fun stuff. I think that is pretty good. I'm almost tempted to redo the front though, like the these, like the little gardens. Let's grab a couple of things and try that real quick. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of rearranging. Like maybe keep this but get rid of this. Put this here, put that not there, but like there, and then put that one like in the middle. Move this over. Put like 2 of these. Just a couple of little changes. Actually, I might bring one of these back, but make it smaller. Like here. And then put that there. Move that there. Yeah, I like that actually. It's not great, but it looks a little different. I don't know. Put that there. Do the same thing with this side with like there and there. And then I'm going to put that one slightly. Actually, we could probably still center this, but then move this closer and shrink this and move it over. And then move this like that. Grab one of these. I almost feel like this needs to be here. And then these can all sort of be moved about. Grab one more of these. Go like that. Maybe even grab another one of these and put it like back here or something. Move that forward. There. I think that looks okay. Somewhat. Now, how does this place look at night? Oh shit, not that button. Oh, see, this is cute. My god, look at the fucking there. Oh, see, this turned out nice. This makes me happy. Like, I kind of want to keep fidgeting with it, but I think it's good. Like, for now. Like, I'm sure I'll come back here eventually and work on it some more. What is she doing? Why does her eyes look weird? Oh, it was the gloss. I was like, why is one of her eyes like a different color than the rest of her? Can I get that in this game, by the way? Oh shit, the window. Can I get it so that I can like have 2 different colored eyes? There we go. All right, let's oh, we forgot the last little detail before we're done. These little things up at the top. There we go. Can't really do much about the roof right there. I hate that it doesn't like go into the wall very well, but these are the last detail that for some reason delete themselves every time I try to move an object on this lot. And and save. All right, let's go for a full tour now of the house. We'll do it in first person mode in the afternoon. All right, so this is Plateau Place. This is the new home of Bella Goth after she disappeared and then Mortimer died of old age and now her kids live here. I'm tempted to go into live mode. Just paused. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead. This is the front. This is gonna take us a hot second because this game is a pain in the ass to move around in first person mode like this. So here's the outside. I love these fans and stuff like that though. Like they're really cute. All right, so this is the entryway. Okay. Don't hate this so far. This feels like an old house, right? Like I kind of landed this a little bit. We'll start off by going into the den or the lounge of sorts. Just the little cobweb details everywhere. Little plants. Get around. We'll go to the bathroom over here that's hidden in the wall. I just love the hidden bathroom for some reason. It's so fun. All right. And then we'll go back over here. We will cross on over to the living room. Have like a little desk, little teapot thing, some candles. There's a bar in here, fully functioning bar. Piano. I love this wallpaper. And then here's the dining room. Yeah, I think this looks better without that hutch in here. It's not so weird. Nice little dining room. And then we have the kitchen, which I still think this is one of my favorite parts in the whole house. Especially with the way that I was able to sort of pull off this island situation here. And then we have like a little pantry back here. How does this window view look actually? Oh, you can see the flowers from over here. Okay, see, it's even better than I thought. And then we'll go outside real quick to the back. This actually turned out pretty good. I love the view though. Oh my God. So then we're gonna slowly maneuver our way back to the stairs. I do think the cobwebs and stuff also, and like the little details on the walls, just sort of make the house feel a little bit better. Like it's still kind of weird, but also I still kind of like it. This room feels a little empty, but I'm not really sure what else I would put in here. We do have like a gallery wall and stuff, so I think that's about as good as I can really get with that. We'll go to the girls' room first. I think this turned out pretty good too. Little toys, stuff like that. She has a great view too. What the fuck? See, this is why I love this neighborhood. Like, I don't really care for the gameplay aspect of Strangerville, but you can't deny how pretty some of these neighborhoods are, especially this one up here. And then we have a tiny little bathroom over here. Nothing crazy or special, just dark little bathroom for the kids to use. Whoa, the camera. I don't know what that was about. She got dramatic for a second. And then I guess we can go in here. This would be Bella's bedroom. So that's why everything in here is red. Black and red. Because she's still Bella Goth. See, I think this would be a fun bedroom. I love the little knitting thing too. I almost put like a crochet or whatever. It's called the cross stitching. There we go. See, this is the part of the house that she's actually invested herself in. Like, she's actually been in here. She's started to paint it and remodel it a little bit, which is why the bed and stuff looks a little newer and cleaner. Why there's like a flat screen TV in here, and you have to have your trusty cow plant. Hallway again. This would be considered like the main bathroom. I don't know why. I love this. Like, this is also one of my favorite parts of the house. For some reason, this bathroom just turned out so good. I think if the walls were shorter, it would look even better. But I don't know. Something about this room just, it feels very like realistic house or like realistic Victorian home bathroom. I like the way that it's also, I think it's the idea of like the shower with like the sheer curtain and like the pretty light blending through and blah, blah, blah. And then we have her office, which is where she's currently standing. Can you imagine like being able to come in here and like sitting down here at your desk, like typing in on your computer, and this is the view that you have? Like, oh my God. Hi, Bella. You're looking wonderful today. Huh? What? All right, let's go. Let's go to the boys' bedroom next. This one I think is a little awkward. I don't hate it. It just was kind of difficult to sort of sort out. It's an awkward shape, and there's not a ton of things that I could have used in here. Like in terms of like decorations, because I have a couple of toys, but I think when it comes to like wall coverings and paintings and stuff, there isn't really much for guys, like boy kids stuff, like like conventional stuff that you would expect to see in like an older Victorian style house, you know. Have the laundry room nice and hidden as well. I love this. I would love this in real life, like a special washing sink and stuff. And then that brings us to the back of the house where we have this backside balcony. And I think this is also one of my other favorite parts. I think this all just turned out really, really cute. Oh shit, is that window like messed up? I think that window's wrong. I think that window needs to be just a little bit taller. Is it that window or these windows? No, it's this window. It's that window that's messed up. Oh shit. Or are these messed up? No, these are also messed up. The whole house is a lie. Oh my God, the whole house is a lie. You actually don't notice the difference if those get moved up from the inside. I was worried the curtains would look weird, but no, they actually turned out okay. Sorry, my throat is freaking out right now. Holy crap. But no. I love this because like just being like sitting here drinking coffee or having like, I don't know, McDonald's or something. And I think this house turned out really, really nice. I'm not surprised it's taken me 5 days though. I think somebody else who's much better and more talented at building would be able to pull this off in a much quicker amount of time, but I'm content with what I've managed to do. It could probably use a couple more things. I think this is very bare right through here, so maybe we could take inspiration from right here and throw in some flowers of some kind or something. Maybe pull back on that, make it a little bit bigger. Maybe not that bright. Is there surprise? I think just adding a little extra something like this, just sprinkling it so it's not one texture, I think is going to help. Cuz it was all just the one grass. And I think if I do this kind of everywhere, this will sort of function and look less weird. Maybe I need to start doing this on more of my builds where I just sort of sporadically click around with this tool with the different flowers so that the grass doesn't look weird. Because I always kind of struggle with that where I'm like, this needs more stuff. I need to work on my landscaping skills, I think. And that would do a big service. Oh, I forgot to paint that too. There. See, it's a subtle detail, but I think it really sort of helps. There. I forgot to paint this right here. So let's fix that really quick too while we're here. Where we just boop, just trace this little thing right through here. There. All right. We can save. Now, why did I have a transaction? Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Now, before I go, I just want to take a really quick look. And see what these other houses look like. I think this house is done for now. Like, I think this is as good as this house is going to get for now. We may come back later and work on it further, but excuse me, I think this is a good place to stop touching that one house. Let's go look at this one really quick, and then we'll go look at the other big one, and then I might call it there, because I've been going for almost 4 hours, but it's already after 11, so I need to start getting ready to go to bed. Okay, this isn't bad. I don't hate this. This one might be easier. This one might be a pretty quick renovation. Like, we might sort of reshuffle some of this stuff in the yard, clean it up, like pull it towards the house, maybe add some fences. I think the roof and stuff is fine. I think this is all okay. This backyard's pretty okay. The windows, I think, is gonna change. I'm not happy with these. I don't like these base game windows, and I think I might change the color of this house as well. I do wonder if we might be able to use something like this, or like one of these or something. But where are those Strangerville packs? We want Strangerville. And I can hear my voice like crapping out too, which is why I'm like, I need to get ready to go. I think I want to switch out the windows for these, and maybe even do like a double thing like this. Maybe not that close because they're kind of clipping, but something like this. Get rid of this one and put something in like that. And then probably get rid of that one and put in like this, or even like a big one. Probably this. And then do like, we could probably even get away with the shuttered windows on here. Wow, my voice is really starting to go. Holy crap. See, this one's definitely going to be way easier to work with. Oh my God. Anyway, before my voice completely goes, I just want to thank everybody who stopped by, and everything. I will, barring any complications, I should be on tomorrow, starting around 7:30 Central. Feel free to follow on here, on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna save that game. I'm getting too ahead of myself. This will be our project for tomorrow. Exit, save and exit. But yeah, no, we'll come back to renovating and stuff tomorrow. I think this blue house is definitely our next little project. I've already have ideas exploding, so. But yeah, no, feel free to follow on Twitter, Twitch. I mean, you're already here, so you probably did follow, but Instagram, join the Discord, stuff like that. Those are the easiest ways to get any updates. And if anybody is interested in any art or books or anything that I talked about earlier, just let me know. I can send the link in Discord or private message or wherever. But yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for everybody who stopped by. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And thanks again for being here. It always means a lot to see people and to be able to share my weird, wacky, and stressful self. Anyway, have a good night.